Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here as always to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today guys, we are together to discuss about many transfer stories, many things to clarify. We will go from swap deals, Man United, Tottenham, but also Al-Ittihad and more. Let's jump into it together. And so welcome back on the channel guys, today here with Fabrizio to discuss on several stories. I wanted to start from here we go. We have for Tottenham today because they signed a new center back for the future. The name is Kot Takai, Japanese player, 20 years old, about to turn 21, joining from the J League for £5 million transfer fee. A player that is going to be for the first team of Tottenham for the new coach Thomas Frank. And so one more addition for Spurs in obviously the process to sign more players, also important players in this summer transfer window, but in this case is a talent for the future. And so good luck to Kot Takai, the Japanese defender, who is here we go today for Tottenham Hotspur. Also, we have an imminent here we go for Ronny, the talented Swedish winger going to Barcelona from Copenhagen. As I told you, the agreement in this case is done between the two clubs, done with the player, is just about some final details being sorted, and then Ronny will travel probably next week for medical test and contract signing, not expected to be completed this week, but to move to next week. The agreement is worth €2 million, a long-term contract for the player. There will be also add-ons and sell-on clause included in the package for Copenhagen, and so Ronny, who is a very talented winger, was wanted by several clubs around Europe. Porto almost agreed a deal, then Barcelona entered the race, and now Ronny moving to Barca in a very interesting move for present and future. More to say also on Theo Hernandez. Theo Hernandez is going to Al-Ittihad. The agreement is almost done. We just wait for some final details sorted in this case for the here we go, but Theo is about to leave European football, leave AC Milan and join Al-Ittihad for a transfer fee around €30 million, with the player ready to receive an important salary. Was crucial the presence of the president of Al-Ittihad in negotiations, leading the negotiations to get the final green light today from Theo Hernandez. And so one more signing for Al-Ittihad is going to be Theo, a player strongly wanted by the coach Simone Inzaghi. Let's wait for these final details to close the deal, and then Theo to Al-Ittihad will be, here we go, an important addition for the Saudi side. Also guys, I wanted to clarify something on many questions I'm receiving on Manchester United, on Chelsea, and also on one more player. Let me start with Manchester United. The first point to mention, today we had stories about Mason Mount maybe leaving Manchester United. Mason Mount maybe being involved in some swap deals this summer. What I can tell you today guys is that obviously we have plenty of time this summer transfer window to see things evolving, to see surprises, but as of today, end of June, the clear intention of Mason Mount is to stay at Manchester United. Mason Mount is planning to continue at Man United. Mason Mount is planning to have an important pre-season, feeling well, being fully fit, working under Ruben Amorim, who always spent important words for Mason Mount during his first season as Manchester United coach, so always showing his full confidence in the player. Now obviously it's about being fit, being ready, but the intention of Mason Mount is to stay at Manchester United. Then guys, I can't predict the future, I don't know what's going to happen in the next months, but as of today, this is the clear intention of the player staying at Manchester United. Also getting many questions on a potential swap deal between Chelsea and Manchester United, Christopher Nkunku and Alejandro Garnacho. What's the situation guys on this one? First of all, this story starts in December. It's a story from December when Manchester United were interested in Christopher Nkunku, Chelsea were looking for a winger, and Garnacho was an option. But the deal was never close to happening in December and in January. Why? First of all, because Chelsea had different priorities, and second, also because Manchester United were interested in Nkunku, but only in a loan deal. And Nkunku didn't want to leave on loan. It was permanent or nothing. Also, Chelsea only wanted a permanent deal in January, and so this is why the deal didn't happen in the January transfer window. What's going on now? The two clubs are aware of the situation of the players. Man United know that Christopher Nkunku is available on the market, is a player who can leave Chelsea in the summer transfer window, and Chelsea are looking for a winger, and they know that Alejandro Garnacho is available on the market and is going to leave Manchester United. So it's a similar situation that could make sense for the two clubs. This is why we have many rumors. But as of tonight, guys, I can tell you that concrete negotiations between Chelsea and Man United for Alejandro Garnacho and Christopher Nkunku are still not taking place. My understanding is that the two clubs are fully aware of the situation, yes, but they are not negotiating at the moment a swap deal. No club-to-club contact, also no personal terms agreed between any of these parties involved. On the left winger, remember that Chelsea consider Jamie Bynoe-Gittens, as I told you, as their priority target there. They have an agreement with the player, they are still in conversations with Borussia Dortmund, so at the moment is nothing active or concrete. It's an opportunity, with the two clubs aware of the two situations, but in this moment it's two separate stories. I can guarantee that nothing is advanced yet between Nkunku and Man United or between Garnacho and Chelsea at this stage. Then, let me mention that, for example, Alejandro Garnacho would be very happy to play again in Premier League, to stay in Premier League, leaving Manchester United and trying a new chapter in England, that Christopher Nkunku wants to leave Chelsea because he believes it's time to go and play more, but at the moment, the priority for Manchester United remain Brian Mbeumo and a new number 9. These are the priorities of their summer transfer window in this moment. Then Nkunku is a big opportunity on the market, but in this moment we are not aware of any concrete negotiation club to club. In case it will start, I will let you know, but at the moment we are not at that stage of this story. Then guys, I wanted to mention today, because we are receiving many questions also here in YouTube, in the comments, in the messages you are sending, about Rodrigo, who didn't play for Real Madrid yesterday, and many questions about Arsenal. Guys, I'm told that the situation has not changed as of today. So, first point, Arsenal love Rodrigo. When I say Arsenal, is about the management, is about the coach, Mikel Arteta. They consider Rodrigo as a fantastic player, a dream target as a winger, also because they believe that Nico Williams is impossible to reach this summer. So, for Rodrigo, he remains a strong name, for sure, in the list at Arsenal, but at the moment, as I always told you, the only way to make the Rodrigo deal happen and to start thinking about the financials, the salary, the transfer fee and all the rest, is Rodrigo himself. The only way is if Rodrigo goes to Xabi Alonso and tells him at some point, now in 1 week, in 2 weeks, in 2 months, I want to leave the club. So is Rodrigo deciding? If Rodrigo decides to go, for Arsenal, doors of this deal to negotiate could be open. But in this moment, Rodrigo still didn't tell anything to Xabi Alonso about leaving the club, about leaving Real Madrid. And Real Madrid will not inform Arsenal on any fixed price until they don't have any communication from Rodrigo. They are giving Rodrigo time to have his feeling with Xabi Alonso. They are giving also Xabi Alonso time to understand what he wants to do with Rodrigo. So this World Cup is probably the opportunity to start feeling what they want to do with each other, but in this moment there is no concrete negotiation. There is interest from Arsenal, for sure, loving the player, but to understand if they will start a proper negotiation, we have to wait and see what Rodrigo himself wants to do. And so guys, let me know your thoughts on all these stories, from Mason Mount to Christopher Nkunku, Alejandro Garnacho, but also more today on all the others, from Rodrigo to Theo Hernandez and more. Let me know your opinion, guys, here in the comments. Remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. See you soon.